Working on the Boombox project again, and maybe a little test as well. Good morning, YouTube. Here on a Friday morning, I sitting here getting ready to work on the Boombox. Y'all know that Boombox. Had a good day yesterday. I did visit my mother, and she was in good spirits, good shape. She was doing good. She's, I think, getting fairly used to where she lives. I mean, as far as being okay with it. She doesn't question quite as many things about it, and she just always has nothing but good things to say about the people who work there. Of course, now, in her mind, she thinks that she has an apartment there, and that when she goes, they come and get her for her meals, that she is going to the senior building. She still has recollections of Vivi, and she used to go to the senior building quite regularly there for meals and things. And so sometimes they would pick her up, and I think that's what she thinks, but she's just walking down the hallway to the dining area is all she's doing. But anyway, so like I said, I decided to she, at first when I get there, she had just eaten lunch. She eats at 12 basically. She's probably done by 12:30, and I get there about 1:30, so you know, she's usually pretty full from that, so she really didn't want to do anything. But then after we get to talking, and she gets to talking about things she wants to do, and ice cream generally comes up, and so she said, well, I'd like to have some ice cream. I said, let's go get some. So we did. Went to a little place in the downtown Madison called Scoops. It used to be a Baskin and Robbins years and years ago, but I guess they got out of business or whatever. But anyway, this place, it's been there for a while, so we went down there and had a couple scoops each, and sat outside on the sidewalk and ate that. Well, not on the sidewalk. They have tables and chairs out there. But anyway, she enjoyed that a lot, and she wanted to take it back home. Now, her refrigerator in her room that she has, she keeps unplugging that, and I keep trying to drill it in her head not to unplug it because she's not paying the electric bill. But anyway, she kept saying she wanted to put it in her freezer and keep it. She couldn't eat it all, so at first I tried to put up an argument and saying she kept unplugging the refrigerator. Finally, I gave in. I said, okay, we'll take it home, and we did. I plugged the refrigerator back in and set it in the freezer. Now, whether she went along and unplugged it, I don't know, but anyway, so it wasn't that much. It was I think I got her 2 scoops. She maybe had 1 scoop left. So, anywho, that was a good day. It was an enjoyable visit. Pure and simple. That was pretty much it. Had a little problem there. My camera slid out of the holder. I don't have quite enough. Let's do it again. We'll sit you up here just for now. The holder doesn't have quite enough space differentiation, or whatever you want to call it, to hold the camera in sideways like I did with it long ways or whatever, but it's no big deal. The reason I don't use my normal place over there is because the Boombox is sitting here and I can't see over the top of it, I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, this ought to work. So anyway, that part was good. I enjoyed that, and so today, like I said, we're going to try to start hooking this up. Now, on the speaker terminals, I'm going to show you those in just a minute, up close and personal type view of them. They are the for you guys that's familiar with a lot of speaker terminals, there's a big one and a little one on a speaker this type. Bob and I kind of figured it out finally. I think they're 4.8 millimeter and 2.8 millimeter. So that's what I ordered. I ordered some terminals. I had the large ones, but I didn't have any of the small ones, so I thought I would go ahead and order those. I found a deal on eBay to get 200 pieces, which is basically 20 terminal pieces each size. They come in 2.8, 4.8, and 6.3, and I'll flash up a picture of that. But that's supposed to be here fairly quick. It was US seller, and it was only $3.99. I figured, what the heck, I'll just go ahead and get those. And just like I said, for now I can use the regular terminals. I've got some of them here. I can use them just for now because they will stay on the smaller ones, even though they're large. That's the size I'm going to use just for the test. Now my idea is to test this is to basically hook up the drivers, which now for my reference or reference to the video, the drivers are the 6.5 inch mid bass, whatever you want to call them. That's what I call the drivers. The subwoofer, in other words, you got subwoofer, drivers, and the tweeters, and that's what I'm calling everything. But anyway, I'm going to hook those up first, hook those up to the amplifier that I'm going to use, which I figured out which one it is. It was the little one I built from IC Station, 15 watt per channel, and we're going to use that, hook those up to a source, and just see how those sound by themselves, and then we'll try hooking in the subwoofer with the amplifier for it, and see how that sounds, and then lastly we'll go ahead and hook up the little PAM 8403 amplifier to the tweeters, and we'll see how that sounds as well. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now I probably won't get all this done today, but I'll get started on it anyway. So let me switch to the other camera and we'll take a look at the speaker terminals. Alright, here we are inside the boombox, more or less. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit on this, if I can figure out how to do it. Alright, there you go. There's the good close look at the terminals on the speakers. So basically this is the that was Bob. Vibration was, I had the phone laying on the boombox. This is the small one, obviously. This is basically measures 2.8 millimeter. I measured both of them, and this one measures about 4.8 millimeters. So I think those will work. The ones I got. In fact, I know they will. Like I said, I've already tried them with the set I've got, and the ones that I've got will fit on both ones. Let me show you that real quick. If I can get these open. These open real easy, but I always have a problem with them. So you can see now this doesn't actually fit that, but it will stay on there really good. I mean, it's good and tight. So, you know, that will work for a test, and that's all I'm interested in. And like I said, those fit the this side perfectly. So that is what I'm getting from the seller on eBay. And plus the larger size as well, which there are some larger. I don't have any on this, but there are some larger ones out there. Now the one on the tweeter is exactly the same, I do believe. And we can get up there and see that a little closer. I think it's I think this is the big one here, and this is the small one on this side. So they will work anyway. So that's for what we want. And those should work well, and like I said, that's what I'm going to do. Now the subwoofer has a completely different setup. It has these push terminals. You push them in, put your wire in there, and like I said, that you know, it connects your wire. Now I don't know for you guys. Let's get out of this zoom mode. I don't know if you guys remember this, but the subwoofer has dual terminals, dual connection. In other words, it takes both sides of the stereo and connects it into a dual driver, whatever you want to call it. And so that's the way that hooks up. And like I said, we will do that to that once we get the drivers tested. So let me get off here and get busy testing or hooking up some speakers to this, and we'll at least get the driver test in on this video, hopefully. So we'll be back. Alright, what we're looking at now is the little IC Station 15 watt per channel amplifier that I built for this. I don't know how many of you guys remember me building this, but I did some time ago. That's the number on it, if anybody's interested in that. But anyway, it's based on TDA. I don't know exactly what the chip number is, but there's, like I said, it's in the description for that. But so that's that one. Now here's the little PAM 084 or 8403, I should say, with the volume control. And this is the one I wanted to use for the tweeters, and I will do that. And so that's the one we're going to use for it when we get to it. Now on the subwoofer power amplifier, what do you want to call it, is this here. And this uses the basically the output from the drivers that go to the speakers, and it basically uses that for powering this. So I kind of like that idea on that. So that's one we're going to use, and like I say, when we get to hooking that up, this will be kind of interesting to hook up because I've never hooked it up. But we'll get to see what the difference is on the sound of that and this. Now I know you're not gonna get a lot of difference on the camera audio, but I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to try hooking up some microphones to my little audio recorder, and now that I don't believe is an auto. In fact, I know it's not auto level adjust. It will do it automatically, but it also has a way to defeat that, where it will be just coming whatever comes out. So I'm going to try that and see how that works out, and we'll go from there. So I don't think I'm going to get this test done, but I am going to try to get the speakers wired up. So let me do that real quick, and we'll show you.
I feel so bad, I've got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time, since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou.
Alright, that's a quick sample of it. Now that was up pretty high as far as the input. Plus I'm only using a 9-volt battery, so that's not going to cut it. I'm getting too much distortion with that, so I'm going to switch to 12 volts off the power supply, and we'll see how that sounds. So hang on.
Baby, I need your loving. Baby, I need your loving.
Alright, that's 12.1 volts on the input, so that's about right. Even if it went up a little higher than that, it would have been fine. So let me switch to songs here. I don't like Beatles songs, they get hits real easy. This probably won't get a hit. Let's turn this up a little bit.
The time. But when my business not finished, that drives me out of my mind. Yeah, I'm a cool drink of water on a hot sunny day. You can pull me down easy, just don't leave me halfway. If you ain't gonna drive, leave the pony in the barn. If you ain't right, out of my kitchen, you can't take the heat. The satisfaction is all I need. You can knock my boots with your shoes untied, but don't start to cry if you ain't I heard a voice crying in the...
Alright, there's a quick look at what we're doing. The sound is good. Now, I didn't do the audio recorder like I was going to. I may do that for the final, when I get this finally all wired up and everything. I know the bass is a little weak, but like I said, it's only 6.5-inch speakers, and they're only 15 watts driving it, so you know it's not much. Now, when this subwoofer gets kicked in there, that will add quite a bit, and that's what I wanted. I wanted basically all the bass coming out of the middle, and the other frequencies, the higher frequencies, coming off the sides, and I think that's going to work out just fine. And hopefully we'll get the rest of this done. But I want to get this done and get it up on the internet so you'll have a video to watch. And so that's where we're going to end this one, is right here. And like I said, our idle current is at 13.2, it looks like. So our idle current, our idle voltage, I should say. And when it's under load, now it's up quite a ways. It's a little over half. So like I said, it will crank when we want it to. So like I say, that's going to do it for this time. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying this. I know I am. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and we will see ya.